Hi, my name is James Curcio, and I'm in the NUN program at the Dublin Business School. When I first found out that I got accepted into Northeastern's NUN program, I was very disappointed. I had expected to be going to Northeastern and experiencing the regular college life. However, I decided to accept the offer and chose Ireland because of family ties, and it was the only place I hadn't gone to before. Before leaving, I did almost no preparation. I didn't look into the program, the city, or even the people on the trip at all. I felt that the surprise was going to be more enjoyable than knowing what I was getting into. However, on arriving, I realized I probably should have rethought this plan. It was not what I expected from college in the slightest. First off, there were only 47 students to talk to, and we all lived in the same building. I had imagined living in dorms with other international students, or at least Irish students. I also expected there to be more Northeastern students. One of the main reasons I was excited for college was to be able to create connections. However, the lack of students made this hard to do and slightly forced who we became friends with. The next thing I wish I had looked into was the academic sector. First, the travel distance to class was much greater than I expected and was more of a burden than an experience. I did enjoy the morning walks sometimes because they allowed me to see the city and people more, but when it is raining sideways and freezing cold, they are not always the best way to wake up. The academic rigor was also something I should have looked into because the school was nowhere near as challenging as I expected, something I was looking forward to at Northeastern because when I'm challenged, I excel. Otherwise, I slack off and don't really care. This is unfortunately what happened at my service learning site. I was working at the Five Lamps Festival and was given almost no work or meaningless tasks that didn't help. This just made me bored and uninterested. Another thing I should have looked into was Dublin. I expected it to always be rainy, but be very similar to the United States. However, I was pleasantly surprised. Dublin is a wonderful city that feels like a community wherever you go. The people all seem to know each other on the streets and in the pubs. They all tend to be fairly friendly, even if sometimes a little pushy. I felt very in touch with the city by the end of the trip because I felt connected to the culture. I had gone to see rugby games, Gaelic football, and played darts on a regular basis. Overall, I would say that my experience has been not the most productive, but an interesting one, and has made me even more excited for my next semester at Northeastern.